Good morning. On this week's episode of Haston Helping Hands, I'm going to talk to you about foamy soap, milk bubbles, and the vital importance of being silly. What do I mean? Well, the other day, my daughter and I were heading into our nighttime routine, and I realized that as I was asking her to do things and it wasn't going very well, I had forgotten to do our vital, what I call, reset the silly. And what that is that you either do a little dance or you do something that's completely unconnected to chores or household stuff. And I was reminded of that because we were sitting at the table and she was showing me her milk. And I have tried over and over again to teach her milk bubbles because I think that it's really important. Also worm straws. And the other day she showed me, she blew milk bubbles for the first time. She had never done it before. She always asked me to show her how, but she'd never really gotten it. And then the other day she did. And it was so cool. And I was like, oh, this is so neat. And so she would show me. She got really excited and the bubbles got right up to her nose and she giggled and it was fabulous. And I remembered yesterday, whenever we were starting to head into our routine, that something we've started to do is like the first thing we do is we do a little dance party. And it's just, to a song that she loves and we just dance. And then all of a sudden the rest of the day just goes better. And I was reminded of that because something that comes up a lot is when people say, what's something that you like? What's something that you enjoy? I always say foamy soap and rock star parking. And foamy soap has always been something I like. It's just, it's a nice feeling. I like the texture. It's just silly, and doing the straws in the restaurant has always been something I really enjoy, and I can't wait to teach her that. Doesn't quite have the hand-eye coordination yet, but it's on the list. And I think sometimes we, in the hustle and bustle of the day, we forget the silly. And I think that it's important to embrace the silly and find those moments that are just pure silliness. Like last night, I was giving her a bath and she said, oh, I'm all pruny. And I said, oh, pruny. Oh, does that mean that you're prunillian? And she says, no, I'm not prunillian, I'm Vivian. And it was just really funny and we both laughed. And I realized it's the scaffolding of moments like that are going to build our inside jokes and our ongoing relationship for years to come. And of course, it's based on silliness. I want to be really transparent here. I am definitely not an expert and I definitely don't know what other people do with their children. But for me, this is a vital part of my parenting, being silly. And I couldn't find my red nose, but I've worn that in the past to make other people aware of the silly. And so I ask you, my watcher, my viewer, to tell me something silly that you do. And just share. And I think you'll be surprised at the universal connection that we all have with silliness. So as you walk into this day and the rest of your week, tell me one thing that you do that you think is silly, but you enjoy it. So share that with everybody so we can increase the silly, embrace the silly. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my message for the week. I'm Jen Haston, and this has been Haston Helping Hands.